Happy Easter. So, what's going on to you? So, you have the Judgment, the Emperor, the Ten of Wands, the Fool, the Eight of Cups, the World, Ten of Pentacles. You Aquarius have the Hermit, the Hanged Man, and the Devil. So, all right. So for you Aquarius, you have the Judgment, right? The Emperor and the Ten of Wands. A relationship that you will never return to. You're not returning to the past. You're not going backwards. There may be some form of temptation to go backwards somehow. Start to, potentially think about, what if and coulda, woulda, shoulda with past relationships. You Aquarius, because I just finished doing Aries. But you Aquarius just caught yourselves doing that a couple of times and you realize that's not really good. And you're right, it's not. When somebody is playing these types of games with you and you know that they're playing games, do not try to make it seem like, the two of you could have been better if this would have happened and that would have happened. The two of you ended for a real reason. The Emperor and the Ten of Wands represents, okay, you have to learn to trust yourself that it is over and that it's over for the best, for the best reasons. You and this person wouldn't have gotten along anyway. The two of you may have had certain things in common, if at all you had anything in common, that is. But the point is, the two of you needed to have ended. You had to have ended because the way you are, Aquarius, and the way that the person is, the type of person that a lot of you Aquarius need is the type of person that isn't so, they're not smothering you. So you Aquarius need somebody that's going, like I said, let you breathe, let you do your own thing, let you relax. And then when you're ready, come back and associate yourselves with them. The Fool and the Eight of Cups now represents, so as a result of this, okay, now that you're moving forward, right, the Fool and the Eight of Cups now represents you potentially meeting someone new, right? Or you may have met someone new. But the Eight of Cups represents, but if they do the same thing, if things don't work out for you, then a lot of you Aquarius would be okay with that. So the idea is you Aquarius having to learn to become okay with walking away. A lot of times you Aquarius may walk away physically, but mentally and emotionally you're ruminating. You're trying to analyze it. You're thinking about what the two of you could have been over and over and over again, right? And it's like, as long as you Aquarius learn your lesson, as long as you understand when and where you went wrong, what you could have did that was better, right? And as long as you don't do anything that would get you to be in a situation where you will regret it, you're good. Okay, you're good. So the Fool and the Eight of Cups represents someone coming in, right, soon after you stop messing with them. And the World, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Hermit represents the two of you actually go out once. Y'all hang out one time, right? But there's definitely some form of attraction for them and you, right? The both of you. It's a mutual attraction. The Ten of Pentacles. You Aquarius wanted to do something fun for the both of you. So the both of you go do some sort of activity that's fun. Not that. And they had a great time. You know what I mean? They had a very good time. But the thing about it now is the Hanged Man and the Devil. Some of them are lazy. They don't want to do anything. And that's where the catch-22 is. Now they have this mentality of, you Aquarius hung out with them. You got to do all the effort now. And it's like, what is that about? That's the dysfunctionality in the whole thing. The fact that you Aquarius, right, the World, you keep an open mind. You say, okay, cool. You're going to hang out with this new person, right? The two of you could have went to dinner, the whole dinner thing. Point is, you could have did something fun, whether it was, if you live next to a giant telescope or something like this where it's free, could have, you know, something. It was something that they like. It was something that was fly. Okay, the Hermit, they really liked it. Okay, but now, whatever it is that you did, whatever kind of hanging out you did with them, they liked it. The Hanged Man, they're falling back. They're being lazy. The Devil, they want you to do everything. Ain't that something? You got to do all of it. They don't want to do any of it, because how will they know if you really like them or not? So now, a lot of you Aquarius are looking at this like, you know, does this person want to continue to hang out? But they want, the truth is, Aquarius, is that they want you to do all the work. Obviously, that's a dub. That's, you gotta curve them. Nah. A relationship is about two people sharing and reciprocating, and because they want to do it. Let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles. They're sharing because they want to do it, and they're not tripping out over this. So to clarify the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Page of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. So again, the Page of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. This is about how a lot of you Aquarius, you approach the situation with open arms, right? Nine of Pentacles, and you tried it with them, you know, even though this person was acting like, I ain't gonna say acting like, but this person, how do I say this? You didn't necessarily think that you could have trusted this person all the way, because obviously you're just now getting to know them. And this person may have had somebody else. They could have potentially told you that they was talking to somebody else. Nothing serious. They could have told you that they just now started to get to know the person. But a lot of you Aquarius is like, okay, you know, you starting to talk to the person does not mean that you and this person is actually monogamous and y'all are going steady and doing too much, but you still decided to hang out with them anyway. They said, yeah. The Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups now represents, and like I said, the two of you had a great time. But the Five of Pentacles is, again, you got to get out of there. You realize now, like, oh, nah, you gotta bounce, because of the sense of entitlement that this person has on either side, you know. And the Five of Pentacles now represents, and here they are, you know, trying to, here they are, like, you know, they wish that they really wouldn't have been so disrespectful and entitled in the first place. But again, shoulda, coulda, woulda. So they should have really have thought about that before they decided to do that type of stuff. Now let's clarify. Let's clarify the Hermit. Let's clarify the Hermit. You have the Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Ace of Wands. There's so much gold on it. Sometimes it makes it hard to see it, but it's good though. But to clarify the Hermit, the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles represents how, so it's not like these people had anything to lose though. These people were very, okay, I'm getting it. Okay. So the Nine of Pentacles, like it is that I talked about before, there's a chance that they could have told you that they was trying to get to know somebody, or this represents that for them, they were very reserved, and that, you know, they even though the two of you was hanging out, they was hanging out with you, they was acting like they were shy or something like this, or they were reserved or whatnot. But then the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles represents, again, even though you thought that these people needed to open up a little bit, and because they were too caught up with them being in a situation that they don't want to be in, you Aquarius still got to know them anyway. And like I said before, the two of you, you turned it into a real good time for them, good time for yourself, just doing, some of the things that you Aquarius like to do. But the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles represents, it was difficult at first for them to open up because they were super suspicious. And this is why it is I try to tell you, to don't be aware, but don't be afraid, right? Respect them, but don't be afraid to date. Because the truth is, unless it goes terribly wrong, y'all had a great time. You know what I mean? Because there's this huge pressure on people. Well, did I rock this person's world as far as did they have a fun time on the fun time meter from 1 to 10? Was 10 being a great time, 1 being an awful time, or 0 being an awful time? What did it scale? And it's like, y'all, may not have necessarily been a quote unquote 10, but it was more than likely something like a 7 or an 8, okay? Don't trip. The Empress and the Ace of Wands represents how this is a situation where, but now you realize that, yeah, you gotta let them go. A lot of you Aquarius realize now that you got to let them go because you realize that that shy stuff is really going to cause problems if the two of you were to get together. And you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. This is why it is that I don't agree with that shy stuff, because at the end of the day, a person can be shy, but they have to eventually get out of that shyness. They have to be like, listen, I'm gonna go for it. That shy stuff, that stuff, it cuts back on the way that a person could have been, and how open they could have been and how much fun they could have had and the growth that they could have had. So let's clarify the Hangman. So to clarify the Hangman, we have the 8 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. So again, so to clarify the Hangman, this is about how, but this is what I'm trying to tell you. As it is I predicted, they need you, Aquarius, to come in and keep talking to them because they don't have people skills. They're dysfunctional. And this is why it is I tell y'all to watch out for this type of stuff. That shy stuff, you can, listen, let me explain something to you. When it comes to that whole shy stuff, shyness goes so far. But at some point, they're going to have to stop being shy with this shy stuff. They have to. They have to. Because shyness, a lot of people, as I said this before, a lot of people will use shyness as an excuse to not do anything, not put in an effort. Oh, I'm shy, when in actuality, they're using that as a way of, okay, you just don't really want to do anything and you're looking for an excuse, but you want me to feel sorry for you. That's the situation. They want you to feel sorry for them, if they caught up on that shy stuff. So the 8 of Wands and the 4 of Swords represents me telling you what's happening. They don't have people skills. That's the thing that they're trying to hide. So they're using this shy stuff, number one, as a means of bridging the gap between the two of you where you do all or most of the work. And the whole shy stuff is all about how you Aquarius, it's all about how a lot of you Aquarius too can also, they don't want you to see that they're socially awkward. They don't want you to also see that they have problems communicating. They don't want to show you their personality, So the 2 of Cups now and the 9 of Cups now represents how, but they wanna continue to date, and they need to understand that this is delusion. That's not gonna work. That ain't gonna work, because here you Aquarius are being so outgoing and being so amazing, right? Doing your thing, right? Here you are being the emperor, relaxing, enjoying yourselves. And here they are being shy and scared to show you who they are, it would never work.